Hello, so this is Weight of the Nation, the Great Cafeteria Takeover.
Hi, my name is Victoria Carter, and I'm a rethinker.
Hi, my name is Lucy Tucker, and I'm a rethinker. We live in New Orleans.
Because of Hurricane Katrina, a lot of us went out of state for school and realized that so many of the schools were better than ours.
We formed an organization with other kids called Rethink to give us a voice in the rebuilding of New Orleans schools. One of our first goals was to improve the meals in our schools.
We as rethinkers know that adults will listen to us if we have great ideas and solutions instead of just complaining.
This is our story of how we made changes to our school food, took on the system, and won.
School lunch isn't just there, it's something that we need and something that we depend on. And if you can't put something healthy and good into your body, how do you expect to keep going on? Unidentifiable food. It's a delicacy. Well, I want to change it because it's disgusting. Like, people like Haley and Mia, it's like really a shame when they can't eat anything. A lot of people say that New Orleans is a very cultural city and that we're very known for our seafood and stuff. And we're like known for a lot of cultures coming into this to make great dishes. A lot of good chefs are from New Orleans. Like, we're a very culture-driven city, yet we don't know how to feed our children things that will actually keep them healthy. Being from New Orleans, I know what good food tastes like, and I know what homemade, food that's made that makes you feel all good inside. And like, to go to school every day and like dread going to lunch, it's terrible. It's not fair to anyone, and I'd rather work for a change than to sit around doing nothing and eating the same gross food every day. Rethink is a nonprofit organization that is youth-based. We focus on getting the voices of students in the rebuilding process of New Orleans public schools. Today we're here to survey you about your school lunch.
They try to give you stuff that you would eat at home, but it's never cooked right.
I bring my lunch, so I just avoid that nasty school lunch.
The food be nasty, and it be like cooking the chicken, but the chicken be uncooked, and it don't have no taste to it, like they don't put salt or seasoning on it.
In the cafeteria, the smell is horrible. Like, outside the cafeteria, it smells like something spoiled.
Yesterday we had tacos and it was stale and stinky. The school lunch is terrible.
Do you like eating the food at school?
I do not. I avoid it whenever possible. In fact, I very rarely eat there. It's a very hard problem to solve, and I really salute you for taking it on. You'll probably get much more done than I could have. So good for you.
So New Orleans students are on a mission to make a difference. They call themselves the Rethinkers. They're a group of kids and teens from all across our city that had to attend new schools post-Katrina. That's when they decided to write about how and what to improve within our education system, and their book comes out today.
The books are here. Oh. The books are here.
People want a book session.
And you believe it.
first press conference in 2006. We promised we'll have a book, and it's finally here.
In the book, we decided to focus on getting healthy local food into schools because that's the one issue that almost all schools have. We wanted to get the word out about our need for fresh local food in our cafeterias.
Are y'all focusing on just one school or all schools?
We're willing to do just about anything to make sure that every kid has equality in school.
This is for my younger sister, Ella, who's a kindergarten teacher, and I'd love for her to take some of y'all's ideas and start,
Over and over again, food came up as a problem for students in New Orleans. Why, you might ask? Kids said they couldn't identify the food on their plates. They got spoiled milk and undercooked meat. Like you, then Jada, and Dandy. Then we
So Daniel will be on the farthest end?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
You get nervous. Our most recent project is a series of school food report cards that were student-made to keep track of the school's progress with food.
AC.
We made food an issue because we ourselves couldn't eat it, and that there were 500 other students saying, I don't eat lunch, I don't like lunch, it's just that disgusting. It's like, if there's that many kids saying that, then why is the people who are making these decisions not listening? So we decided that if they're not going to do something, we're going to do something to make them understand that we're here and that we want something done.
Aramark is a national company that they provide food to so many kids, like every single day.
What they told me that when we get in there, that they want you to actually set up the chairs in a circle.
Okay.
And then, Victoria,
Yes.
you come on and what are you going to do?
Do my spiel about Rethink.
Yeah.
The RSD officially decided, they put it into their contract with Aramark, that they have to deal with the rethinkers, which is awesome. It's a big policy achievement for us. So we get to set goals with them and like standards that we want to have them meet. So we're gonna work with them today. Today's our first meeting with them, so it's pretty exciting.
You know how to set it up. Will you guys set up the room the way you normally set up for us? Well, on behalf of Aramark, I want to welcome the Rethinkers. We are so excited to have you. I'm going to let Jane take over to do the customary Rethink introductions, because I understand you have a custom that you utilize, and we would like to be a part of that. So,
with all due respect, I will defer to Victoria Carter.
In Rethink, we usually start as a circle, a normal way, a way to interact with each other and get to know each other on a personal level. And so today we're going to ask a question, and I want everyone to go around, say their name, and just answer the question. So the question is, what did you eat for lunch today?
I had a salad with shrimp, and I also had a clementine.
I had McDonald's for breakfast, and for lunch I had a Wendy's chili.
Today for lunch, I had a salad with pears and almonds.
And I think we have to talk to a lot of adults, and a lot of adults who have power. Those people can do a lot of things if they just snap their fingers.
I had a
It was definitely really good to be able to realize that they're not like some big faceless, nameless, like force.
I'm Kathy, and I head up marketing for all of Aramark Education, which is our entire K-12 business. We serve 420 school districts around the country and feed over 2.5 million students every single day.
Currently, as you know, we're working on food to better it for every kid and, hopefully in all the RSD schools so that they understand that there's something good and healthy out there for them to eat.
Okay. So you want to hit us with a recommendation and then we'll give you a response?
Buy fresh, tasty food.
We have the Creole, chicken Creole that's being offered on the February menus, which you do have a copy of, as well as the chicken etouffee.
I care deeply about the goals that we're reaching for, but if I'm not sure that the people we're working with are just as deeply caring for those goals, I don't know if I would be able to work with them because I want someone who is also committed just like we are because we're taking time out to try and do something to make a change. And we want someone who actually will listen, who will actually do what they say.
There are daily fresh fruits and vegetables in every school. And we have whole grains throughout the menu as well. Salad bars are available, salad is available every day in every school. I'm correct about that, right?
Okay. Last year they had salad. This year we do not have it at all. Not in it. We didn't have it in the beginning of the year either. So, like,
yeah, so we'll look in. Because the intent is for salads to be everywhere.
There's improvements to be made.
We also had a thought that, we Rethinkers would offer to survey 8 schools to find out what their favorite local fruits and vegetables were so that we can help y'all figure out what is a good idea to buy so that you're not just buying something out of the blue, not knowing whether or not the kid will actually eat it.
Right.
Very good.
Thank you. Hopefully this is the start of great communication going forward, so I must love your passion.
Are we going to
Yes, we all are going.
We all are?
Yes, you were awesome.
You were really awesome.
You are wonderful.
And I bet you're gonna have salad tomorrow.
You were just kind of like straight up like, yeah, well, I don't have salad, but you did it really respectfully, so it sounded wonderful. And they were like, oh, sorry.
And they really heard it.
Yeah.
And it seemed very obvious that Airmark was prepared to work with us, even though they weren't so sure about, talking to us at first. It seems like they're really for the whole idea of having youth and youth voices inside the whole process.
The most important thing was that they got to see all of your faces and hear you in action, and that they came away really impressed. I don't think because of the fact that we all had a nice meeting with them that it doesn't mean that that everything's great. I mean, I think the important thing is developing a relationship, and that then in the way that we work as Rethinkers, once we have a relationship, we can then hold people's feet to the fire. We have to now understand them as human beings, but not be put off our task, and not feel like we can't be critical because we've had a nice interaction with them.
Kind of pessimistic.
No, it's not pessimistic at all. I think it's true. I think we've gotten our foot in the door, and we all know who we are as human beings. And that is, as a Rethink principle, is the place where we always start. That's where we've always made our progress, is by understanding, looking for the humanity in the people who are usually thought of as being the powers. But you guys, you made history tonight.
We'll gather around this table, start talking a little bit about what's going to happen with our survey plan. School food is changing. Since you guys made your recommendations, things are changing, right? And last year, what did the grades look like?
Not so good.
Not so good. Ron, do you remember what the range of grades was? What was the best grade?
A, B.
B minus, exactly. And what was the worst grade?
And F.
And F. So, this year, we're going to be finding out if those grades have changed, if they've improved, if they've gotten worse. It'll be really interesting. This is your survey calendar. Each one of you is going to keep one of these. Later in the evening, we will cut up your official surveyor name tags so that when you go to the schools, they will know that you are legitimate.
This written survey should take you about 10 minutes. It has questions on what kind of food is in your cafeteria, what your cafeteria is like, and what kind of rules you have when you're eating.
Take care of the children of the world. They're our strongest hope of the future, the little bitty boys and girls.
Make this land a better land in the world in which we live.
And help each man be a better man with the kindness that you give. And I know we can make it.
I know that we can.
I know darn well that we can work it out.
Yes we can, no we can. Yes we can. Why can't we if we want it? Yes we can.
I know we can make it work.
I know that we can.
I know we can make it if we try.
Oh yes we can, no we can. Yes we can. Great gosh almighty, yes we can, no we can. Oh yes we can, no we can. Yes we can. Why can't we if we want it? Yes we can. Yes we can, no we can. Yes we can. Great gosh almighty, yes we can, no we can. Oh yes we can, no we can. Yes we can. Why can't we if we want it? Yes we can. Yes we can, no we can. Yes we can. Great gosh almighty, yes we can.
I went to the Strawberry Festival and I bought it for $15. They had 12 corks.
I love strawberries. It's one of the best fruits I've made. Strawberries, grapes, and pears, and watermelon.
I did tell you about the survey, didn't I?
No.
Oh. Well, we went to different schools and we surveyed their school food cafeteria, how they feel about the lunches, and what we do, we're going to tell school district at the press conference.
That's really good. I used to enjoy broccoli. And I used to enjoy different vegetables until school lunches started giving canned foods and it tasted horrible, which ruins your experience with a vegetable. So why would you even want to eat it if you had horrible, horrible broccoli?
Make this land a better land in the world in which we live.
And help each man be a better man with the kindness that you give. And I know we can make it.
I know that we can.
I know darn well we can work it out.
Oh yes we can, I know we can. Yes we can. Why can't we if we want it? Yes we can.
I know we can make it work. I know we can make it if we try.
Oh yes we can, I know we can. Yes we can. Great gosh almighty, yes we can, I know we can.
Take care of the children of the world. They're our strongest hope of the future, the little bitty boys and girls. And make this land a better land in the world in which we live. And help each man be a better man with the kindness that you give.
And which school had the most positive changes?
Listen, you?
Yeah, Mason. What about at Harney?
Everybody in the cafeteria said the food is nice.
At Harney?
Yeah.
So what percentage of students at Harney thought that they were cooking? 56%. That they were getting food cooked out of a bag. So at Craig, it's about half and half between fresh food and food out of a bag, and then a lot of students that don't know. The majority said they don't know, right?
Why does it seem as if they're not really doing anything and the school lunches are getting worse?
The school food is basically a huge market, right? It's millions and millions of kids that those companies can be making money off of. Michael Pond said that we treat schools and we treat young people as the garbage disposal of America.
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
Okay.
So whenever there's product to be sold and there's too much of it or something like that, schools can become an easy place for this product to get sold. We live in a very ironic time where people are actually more overweight than they've ever been before, right? 33% of people within the state of Louisiana are obese. People are finally realizing that they have no idea where their food has come from. They have no idea what's happened to it before it got to them. And maybe they've gotten sick, or maybe they're starting to like gain weight, or maybe they have type 2 diabetes, or maybe something has happened to them that they're just like, I don't want this anymore. I don't want to just eat this food that I don't know anything about.
People are putting money before people's lives and thinking that as long as they have their money, they're okay. Like, that makes me wonder, what is going on with the world? Why are people leaning toward more of these beliefs? Why aren't they leaning towards these humane ideals and these ideals that, like, keeps the human population, like, flourishing and keeps us going?
It's heartbreaking because the kids don't know and they don't teach us. And if they wait too long, then the kids that might not know about health and stuff might get obese, and then they'll be struggling through a lot of stuff.
The idea of kids standing up to this problem really does matter, because it's showing that we see the problem, not just adults see the problem. And if they do, why haven't they warned us about this problem? Why haven't they done anything? And I think with us talking about this, and with other kids around the nation talking about how this problem is affecting them and how to improve on it, is a really big deal, because if we don't start making the change, then how do we expect for others to make the change with us?
Dear Aramark, hello, we are the Rethinkers from Edgar Holy School.
When people don't eat, they act out. When they act out, they get in trouble. When they get in trouble, they get suspended. So they need to eat. There will be many different benefits to serving us fresh, local fruits. Here are just a few.
Fight obesity. We want fresh local food and fruits because they will help us stop obesity. Even though children are hungry, they shouldn't eat greasy, fatty, and over-seasoned food.
Tastier. We think that local foods are tastier because they come from close by. When a food is tastier, more people eat it. When the children eat fresh fruit, they will have the nutrients and energy they need to work better and concentrate. In our meeting with Aramark, the one local fruit that they said they provided was grapes, but we never received them. Please serve us local fruit 2 to 3 times a week.
Sincerely, the Rethinkers.
Hello, my name is Ryan Triggs, and I am a pre-thinker. That is with PRE. The grades this year ranges from an A+ to a D-. I am excited to announce the schools that received a B or higher and made our Rethink honorable. A B goes to, drum roll please, John Dybert.
I think the report cards really are making a difference because, I mean, you can obviously see, like, straight up through the grades, like, all of them either improved and one school remained the same, and, like, people have said that it's because of us. If you, like, show people of power and people that are supplying food to young people, then, and you show them, like, this is the grade, this is what students think about it, here are the surveys, like, here's all the information that you need, this is what you need to fix, and here's why. And if you sit down and, like, explain that to people, I feel like a lot can get done, and a lot has been getting done.
And A goes to, drum roll please, Langston Hughes.
We were shocked to learn that the ingredients for a typical meal traveled 10,000 miles to get to us. Most of these ingredients, like fish, carrots, and oranges, could have came right here from Louisiana. We wrote a petition asking Aramark to serve us fresh, local fruit 2 to 3 times a week. We brought the petition to a big carny event and asked students, parents, and teachers to sign it. We got 100 signatures. We let Aramark know what we wanted, and so did the citywide group. Guess what? Aramark and the RSD agreed to serve us locally grown produce in our school at least 2 times a week. This is Rethink's biggest victory.
How many youth groups do you know of who have negotiated a deal with a multinational corporation and won? And now it's time to sign the agreement, the historic moment. Okay, drum roll, please.
To come up and sign for the Rethinkers.
We are very excited about our new agreement. But RSD and Amber, there are one last thing you should know. We will hold your feet to the fire. To make sure you do what you promise. We hope as the years go on, school food will continue to improve and that every child in New Orleans will have a healthy school lunch with fresh, local food, school garden, and a food education. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good luck to you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And you can hold my feet to the fire, okay? Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Now the whole world knows they said it, so they can't take it away now.
If this small change here can stem and just keep going, and if we spread the word about it and if people hear about it, it can move across the country to every school with an Aramark food provider.
As Rethinkers, we've always cared about, what we're going to do. We're always like, oh, it's New Orleans. Next thing you know, it's going to be the United States. Then we'll help the world, It feels like you just took over the world and just made it better.